Yes, so I'm here on my other vacation, enjoying myself here at the 9/11 Museum, looking over where our fallen heroes. So they have nothing like this. Where in Jamaica they don't, nothing for people who have served or anything like that. They should at least have a monument for all the police officers who have given their life for Jamaica. But you got to understand that our politicians in Jamaica, they don't care about the police. They care more about Dodos, and Bulby, the rapist and the robber. Dr. Peter Phillips, man. He was the guy that gave Dodos the $200 million contract for Highway 2000. So these are the people, you understand, that is running the Jamaican political system. They don't like police, and police, as I've told you before, there's no reason for you to stay there running up and down, because number one, most of you, whenever you're going on vacation leave, or you're going on vacation, you have to be contacting someone, or just for you to go and enjoy yourself. I'm not bragging and boasting. I'm not showing that there's better life outside of the Jamaica Constabulary Force. When I say better life, I'm talking about super better. You understand? You don't have to be calling any family, friends, or anyone, or to visit anyone to, you understand, to get money to pay your bills or anything like that. Because I know it. Because I have been in it from when I was a teenager. I was a cadet. You don't want to get paid today and tomorrow you're financially embarrassed then. Or you have to be going to the police credit union to get money to buy food or pay bills. You want, when you work, you can plan. Yeah, just like the way I can, I am doing it. You go on your vacation. When you go on your vacation, you can plan, where you want to go. Like right now, presently, I am staying at the Ritz-Carlton in Arlington, Virginia. The Ritz-Carlton, most time people hear about Ritz-Carlton and they're like, wow, rich people, hotel and stuff like that. But guess what? If you're working and, you know a good job, you can't stay anywhere, you understand? And you don't have to be involved in anything illicit, selling drugs or anything like that. Just be yourself, enjoy life. You understand? You don't have to be begging anyone nothing, or people have to be hiding from it because you're calling them or anything like that. The most important thing, you know what you want. Education is the key. You understand? These people, you keep running up and down there. You understand? Trying to make life better for everyone. It's not going to be better. Because these people, they are all criminals, elected criminals. Their job is not to do anything for you, but to protect the criminals. If you notice, who do you see? Who do you see the government look out for? The criminals. You understand? Look what happened. They put in lobby group, they sent to DC, right over there, Washington DC, to lobby not to extradite Christopher Dodos. But look what they have done. There's nowhere in the world where a police officer, the constitution of their country doesn't protect them from self-incrimination. But in Jamaica, they have rewrite the law. So even the judges, you got to understand, even judges in Jamaica, they are all criminals, They are no friend of law and order, but they are friends of the criminals. And if you even go back and look at the history of these people don't care about us, law-abiding people, because you got to understand, if the elitists wanted, Jamaica to be a crime-free place where criminals live in fear, they would have done something about it. But who do you think is making the money from it? They are the ones, It's not like here where I'm living, where law enforcement, they are revered, celebrated, and treated with the utmost respect. In Jamaica, it's a total different thing. You understand? These people, they are all criminals. And who they hate? They hate you because of the power that you have. You can arrest them, they're friends, and they don't like that. So they want to, keep stripping away, your power. By doing that, make themselves make more monies. Because you got to understand, crime is a money making business, you know? And these people, they make lots of money. You understand? Crazy money. Because those, the local gun bugs, that live in the ghetto that have guns, most of them they don't even can afford food, can afford chicken back and white rice, but yet still they have the biggest gun. Who you think is giving them the orders? So I keep telling the young police officers, just leave. You understand? Just leave St. Andrew Holness and Peter Phillips Police Department, because their job is there to destroy. You go in, with a good record. They want, when they get out with a criminal record. You understand? Because it suits them. You have never ever heard any of these people says anything good about the police. You understand what I'm saying? But remember, it's the same guy, Dr. Peter Phillips, when he was Minister of Transport. He's the one that gave Donovan Bulby Bennett. He's the one that created a criminal outfit in Spanish Town named Klansman. A $400 million contract for Highway 2000 in Jamaica. And the only reason why Bulby was killed, it's not because he's wanted. Because Bulby was there all along. He never left Jamaica because one God's earth, a man who's wanted for rape, murder, and your government is in power. That means the Commissioner of Police, because every Commissioner of Police in Jamaica, it's a party that's in power. That's what they align themselves with. They align themselves with that party, so they wrap up in the PMP flag, and they do whatever the PMP Prime Minister want them to do, or Minister. So at the time, Bulby, big PMP activist, let them explain that to the Jamaican people. How, on God's earth, Peter Phillips, as the Minister of Transport, signed an agreement, a landmark agreement, with a man who's wanted for rape. When I say rape, I'm not talking about raping donkey, I'm talking about raping female women, your mother, your brother, your mother. Even many rape because he got both ways. Because there's a man that he rape and they call the man Ronald for that. You understand what I'm saying? So when they're talking about Jamaican being homophobic, you know what I'm saying? I would not say that, because one of the most notorious bad men, we know from based on evidence that police have collected that he went there. So they call him Ronald too. You understand? Ronald, one of his victims. So the same so-called bad man are done. He went there, you understand, because when the woman was reporting it to the Spanish Town police that they were raped, the man who was driving, he's the one that told the police that the women were raped. And the woman then came and says, so you are behaving like Bulby didn't rape you too. And they called the man Ronald, and he migrated because, everywhere you go, people call him Ronald. So as I've said to you, the police officer, my thing, is not to encourage any of you to stay there. My thing, is to discourage you from staying there. Encourage you to leave the police force. And to the 3 police officers that contacted me about waiting 6 months to resign. You don't have to wait for 6 months to resign. You don't. There's a thing that called deserter. A deserter is somebody, you don't go to work. You understand what I'm saying? You can, give them gun, and you just book your flight. Book your flight, go on a plane, and go. You just leave. It's called deserter. They cannot do nothing for that. You understand? The law that they had passed to armstring you and turn you into criminal. It's a people like you join the military. You're not in the military. You join the police force just like how you join it. You understand? It's like a marriage. You want to get out, you just separate and then go. You leave. But they want to force you to stay in something that you don't want to. So all you have to do now, just do like the older heads. There's a thing called desertion, where you desert the job. You understand? You just do not go to work, and that's it. Once you don't go to work, they have to dismiss you, and you don't need their police leaving service ticket. Because mine is there, and I have resigned more than a decade ago, or more, going 2 decades. You understand what I'm saying? I've resigned years, more than, you understand what I'm saying? So all you got to do is just desert, leave it, be a deserter. And once you desert, they can't do nothing. All you need, if you just want to show that you have law enforcement credential. You know, you just all you need is the thing that you get from the Jamaica Police Academy. But from based on what I'm hearing, they don't have that anymore because the PMP. I'm not talking because this JLP government is the same thing as the PMP government. They do not like anything to do with Edward Seaga, what he has created for Jamaica. I don't know how they don't change art yet because the Jamaican Police Academy was funded by the Ronald Reagan president, you know, one of the, you know, no nonsense president. That's when we had a crime-free Jamaica, when criminals had to run away. Willie Agat, Jad Flash, Tony Brown, all those guys have to flee from Jamaica because, you know, the Prime Minister then said that the only what done is here is him, you know, and they did not like that. So, police, you want to be an environment, man, where you can live, enjoy life with your family, go out, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to be worried. When I say worry, you know, there is no stress-free life per se in life, you know, because some people are always going to want more. The more they have, the more they want, you know. But it's just for you to understand and enjoy life because it's much, much, much better than being there running up and down. You understand? This is my second vacation for the year, and I have 2 more to go because I have the leave and all that. You understand? You know, when it's time for me to go on my leave, I just go. You understand? I don't have to ask anyone to buy my ticket or this or to book me in any hotel. I always stay at some of the best hotels. The reason why I'm telling you that because I want you young guys to at least to know what's out there. I don't want you to, you know, stay there and, you know, and think that life is just all about being there. There's life outside of Jamaica. Big time. Better life. You understand? Life that you don't have to beg no one anything. You understand? You don't want anything like that. You know, you want a life that's very fulfilling. You enjoy it. You understand? You know. One of the best things I've done, two things that I've done in my life was when I had joined the Jamaica Constabulary Force. And the best thing I did after that was when I resigned. One regret that I have, you know, being an older person now, I didn't resign earlier. You understand? I remember back then when older police used to tell me that it's a criminal organization and it's political and it's corrupt. I was just seeing myself as trying to do better and make the country better, not knowing that it was a criminal organization. Because you have to understand from the top all the way down, it's criminals. Police leave. You know that they set up Indicom. Indicom is not there to protect you, but to protect the criminals. You understand? Do not get yourself involved in anything crime. When these criminals commit crime, it's nothing personal against you. You understand? So you have to just protect yourself and do what's best. Stay away from trouble. You understand? Whenever you deal in a report, you just take the longest route. Make sure you use a siren. You understand? You know. So, and right over there where the real heroes are, that's Arlington Cemetery. Wonderful Sunday. You know, having the best day of my life. One of the best day of my life. You know, right in the background, right there, that's Arlington Cemetery. Hey, that's where I'll be, you know, when my time comes. Hey, all the best, man. Talk to you guys soon. More love.